The world is changing.
51 years ago, the War of the Wilds came to a stalemate. The people of the Graynor Peninsula set all plant life ablaze to stop the stranglehold and built a mighty wall to keep the wilds at bay. All the while, they sat atop their monument, never truly knowing why this all began. A likeness of peace blanketed the blasted lands.
1 year ago, it all changed. An ancient god, once bound by old magic, found himself free and took his vengeance as his shackles were shattered. The mountainous city of Bulwark paid a grave price, but in the wake of this destruction comes the first glimpses of the possibility for true and honest peace.
Our heroes venture from their familiar homeland into the fullness of what their world was before the war. A world they've touched, but never truly seen. They find themselves caught between a land that has tried to end their lives hundreds of times over, and a country they helped decimate.
Under the canopy, they seek glory, truth, and salvation. The world is changing, and their hands will guide it. Hello, and welcome back to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I continue to be your GM. Today, the line presents its true nature. This also coincides with our New Year's Day recording, which we were able to figure out while maintaining social distance. So if the audio in this episode sounds a little different, that's why. Thank you to our backers, Joel, Ice Tier Brewing, and Patrick for their support. If you'd like to support the show, please check us out at our Patreon, patreon.com/ghostlightmedia. We have recently did a small update there, so make sure to take a look if you haven't in a while and see if there's something there that you're interested in. You can also support us by giving us a rating or review on your podcatcher app of choice. With that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
To Old Lang Syne.
Guys, we're back.
Jazz.
Here we are. We're back.
We're back.
Here, everybody.
Why can I see like more than just your faces?
This is so strange.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
I have not played like a tabletop role-playing game in the same room as people.
That's a good point. Since March?
Yeah.
That's a really good.
It's
I
been
think
10
maybe
months.
I was trying to figure out what the weird feeling was, and I don't think it was necessarily recording this in person because we do that every New Year's.
Yes,
but it's the fact that we haven't had any sort of in-person tabletop experience in 9 months.
Long.
Yeah.
I have forgotten that you all have legs.
Right?
Yeah.
They're usually completely unnecessary to this process.
In case you didn't pick it up, folks, it's our New Year's Day recording session. We're here, socially distanced, of course.
Of course, no, we are located in our secret pandemic bunker.
Yes.
It's a good bunker.
It's a real good bunker.
It's a good bunker, but we're
all at least like 7 feet from each other.
Oh,
yeah,
easily.
we all feel pretty safe,
You're
actually.
a good 10 or 12 from me there, Chase.
Yeah, no, we're all set up in a cube here.
a cube of tables.
Do you like the wood paneling I put up? Just for this?
It is very snazzy.
Yeah, it's real snazzy.
It's a beautiful view from the bunker.
Beautiful view from the bunker.
And if you look to your right, you'll see wood paneling. And if you look to your left, you'll see more wood paneling.
Behind you is some forgotten art.
We've kept it for
posterity.
Exactly.
Posterity, and it has literally sat there since March 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Shutdown day.
Guys, 2020's done. We're over it.
Hey, we're done with 2020.
It's gone now.
I think we're under no illusions that just because the year's changed means that everything's fixed, but god damn it, is it nice to have it in the rear view.
Yeah.
This has been a year where we've had so few temporal landmarks.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well said.
And, I forget who said it. I was watching a YouTube video and somebody pointed that out. And it's like, that's why this year has felt so last year felt so incredibly fucked. Because there was nothing for us to anchor ourselves to.
Yeah. It was just bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news.
Yep.
And it wasn't like different bad news. It was just the same consistent bad news over and over again.
Couple of bright spots in there, but not nearly enough. There it is. No, I mean, look, we are riding. So I have the gains actually turned down relatively low on all of us.
Nice.
So I can shove this entire mic ball in my mouth and we can be okay?
1, 2, 3.
I
I can dehinge my jaw like a python and eat this entire mic
Slurp
stand.
the microphone.
I'm a vor of this mic.
Gross.
Gross.
That's disgusting.
Do you guys want to hear about the attempted fraud scandal I was wrapped up in?
I would like to hear more about the frog scandal, please.
Well, once upon a time, there was a frog,
yes.
and there was a man.
Was his name Jeremiah?
It is now. And not to be confused with another past Jeremiah.
Yes. This Jeremiah was bullfrog.
But the frog,
He was a
the
bullfrog.
man was a noted politician, and he was caught in a sex scandal with the frog, and had to step down. Terrible, tragic.
Shouldn't have done that.
But while in my job hunt,
You came.
I got an email that was a too good to be true thing.
Sure.
But I was just desperate enough to follow up on it.
Yep.
And it was for basically like a personal assistant thing. The weird part, this was the thing that got me, is like I got contacted through Indeed about it,
Right.
which is the only reason why I gave it any merit to begin with.
Absolutely.
Because I was like, oh, weird. Because they were like, yeah, we saw your resume, and we don't think that you'd be a good fit for the thing you applied for, but there's this other position open that we think you'd be a good fit for. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, shit, cool. And it's like, it seemed pretty okay. And then I followed up, and then I got, after I was a little shaken because there was some just like minor typographical errors in an email. You know, like an I wasn't capitalized, like a singular I.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like a well as, like two words that should have had a space between them. There wasn't a space. And I'm like, this is weird. It's like, this is unprofessional and a little shoddy at best. And then I kept going a little bit. And then they asked me what banking establishment that I was with.
Uh-oh.
And here's the point of, hey, listeners, learn from my mistakes. I did say, I only said the name. I didn't give out any account numbers or anything, right? Mm-hmm. And as soon as I realized, ooh, maybe that was a bad idea, I like went into my bank account and changed all my passwords and stuff. Like, I don't know how much they could have done with that, but I was playing it safe.
Right.
But here's the thing. Here's the kicker.
Here's the kicker.
I was told I would be, it's like, hey, so some of your duties, you will be making purchases for like a personal shopper style, to basically send these things to various charities on behalf of the company. We're going to send you a certified check in the mail. Go ahead and cash it and do the thing. And at that point, I went, no.
Nope.
This is, you know what, I've consulted my advisors, i.e. I called my mom, and I said, like, okay, I'm onto your shit, bye-bye. But I did get that check in the mail.
How much was it for?
Let me pull up the picture again. It was not it was not a crazy amount of money.
Sure.
But it wasn't like a $300,000 check or anything like that.
Right.
But it was a somewhat.
You say it was like
substantial-
almost like $4,000?
No, it wasn't. Oh, yes, it was, Zach. Actually, I thought, yeah, it was specifically $3,998. Las Vegas Paving Corp is the little thing in the corner on the check itself.
I mean, they do have a lot of streets out there.
They do.
And so I got that, and then I put it back in the little envelope I got it, and sent it back to them because fuck you.
His sketch, no thanks.
God, there's just something about staring at a check for $4,000 and being like, oh,
How close were you to opening a secret bank account?
not really. I wanted, like, if I had the know-how, like, if I could fraud them back, like, if I could reasonably steal their money and not get any flack
If
for
you
it.
defraud a frauder,
Two wrongs.
You're fine, right?
Definitely made it right there.
Yeah, you're fine, right? You're Robin Hood at that point.
Exactly.
You know, the tree fell in the forest, and you took their money.
But yeah, that's my fraud story.
It's a good story.
It's a good story.
Much less depressing than the fraud stories I'm used to from my time at the bank.
That's fair.
Because you hear on the news like, every so often about people like just straight up defrauding older folks out of like hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash. It's real. It happens all the time.
Hey, my uncle went to jail for that.
Yeah. Ah,
Nice.
sick.
Yeah,
It's often a plot point on TV shows.
yeah. My uncle went to a bunch of old people, said that he was going to do like remodel like bathrooms or whatever else, and they'd give him money up front, and then he'd just not do the work.
Yep.
Ooh, you can't do that.
The one that hits a lot of people in a city in a very bougie city somewhat north of us, which narrows it down a lot, but I won't say exactly which one. It's people pretending to be churches.
Yeah.
And it's like, hi, I'm a pastor. I really need this money to get my church up off the ground. Can you please give me $50,000? And because of the really bougie cities that we live close to, there's not a lot of people that will say yes, but it's more than zero.
Yeah. And if you can con one person into giving you $50,000,
yep,
then you've got $50,000.
Yeah, no, that is...
It's kind of like the job search. Like, you don't need 12 jobs. You just need one.
Right.
Yeah.
You just need one idiot
One
to say
that
yes.
pays well, and you're fine. I think we've achieved premium pre-show banter.
I think so.
I
we
think
made
we're
it, you guys.
feeling loose.
We
I
did
think
this.
Zach Robb would like to play Dungeons and
Guys,
Dragons.
I want to play Dungeons and
That
Dragons so bad.
I would also like to play Dungeons and Dragons.
We'll see how this goes.
We got this.
We got this.
We got this. We return to our heroes on the Autumnal Line. They're walking down a path, and they are about to be attacked. They can see their attackers, beings of smoke coming at them from down the path. You have 1 round to prepare. What do you do?
Yeah, I am going to cast Shadow of Moil.
Nice.
Instead of it being flame-like shadow, however, it looks like the space around me is de-rezzing.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I do love that, yes.
Oh, that's so good. That's so cyberpunk.
It's defragging.
Yeah, it's sort of, everything's
Very
sort of-
deep, very
You're getting
good.
you're getting the like anti-aliasing artifacts. Like
Perfect.
All right.
Gosh, that's
and,
good.
And
Could
yeah,
you remind us
so
what that does?
the shadow turns dim light within 10 feet of me into darkness, and bright light in the same area into dim light.
Mm-hmm.
So the area around me gets real dark. The ambient light is glitching out. This is what's happening. And until the spell ends, I have resistance to radiant damage. And in addition, when a creature within 10 feet of me hits me with an attack, the shadows lash out at that creature, dealing its 2d8 necrotic damage.
Excellent.
Concentration.
It is concentration.
Nice.
are they coming from all sides or
Directly in front of you.
I think I'm feeling pretty fresh, so I think I'm gonna try to be the wall. I'm gonna slide my hammer back in its spot, and I'm going to start rushing forward a little bit and full Animorphs. And I will wild shape into everyone's new favorite wild shape form, the bigger, better bear.
The bigger, better bear.
So as before, Mordecai shifted into a full-sized grizzly bear. Now it's like it's a little bigger, like category size. It's not different. I'm still a large beast, but just like haunches are much bigger. Look more. Think like spooky dire bear when they have like all the spines and shit
Nice.
coming out of them. But it's all like natural elements. Like it's almost like a fey bear, like a wild bear. And so I burn a wild shape and shapeshift into a giant bear, and just sort of I do the bear thing where I hop up on my hind legs and I give them the come at me bro arms.
Good. Excellent.
Jackson runs forward and tries to keep pace with Mordecai. Bearticai, apologies. Tries to keep pace with the bigger, better Bearticai.
Oh, that's very good. Holy shit.
Pulls his sleeves up and pulls his tattoos off of his arm, and the magic starts to flow with it, and the vines start to whip up and around, and this fey, almost plant-like vine swirling mass of energy appears around him, and I cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Best spell ever.
So 15 feet around me and Mordecai, basically. So if they enter my aura for the first time on their turn, they have to make a wisdom save. On the fail save, they take some damage. And I pick Radiant. Also,
It's been a long time since I've wild shaped, so I'd like to remind everyone at home that with my cool thing that Chase gave me at the start of the campaign, or the start of the season, and my barbarian unarmored defense, I have 16 AC as a bear.
That's pretty good.
pretty good bear.
I
Up
only
from
have-
the 12 base that it has.
That's nice.
All right.
All right, D'Artagnan.
Let's give me a 17 for Mordecai.
Ooh, that is. Oh, you guys smell that?
Is that a stanky 20?
Because that is just the stinkiest 20.
Filthy, rotten 20.
Jackson.
8.
Yay!
Hey.
I'm coming!
And there was much rejoicing. Hey.
They are rushing towards you. You now are starting to see more details in your opponents. There is one massive creature of smoke that looks like a large humanoid with a skull face. Flanked on either side of them are two smaller beings of smoke. They look like pure, like elemental smoke, and they are all rushing towards you. They are about 50 feet out. Zephyr, it's your turn.
Red. Okay, so I am going to step forward. Like that, in order of the Phoenix, when Ginny Weasley is, they're in with all the prophecies.
Yes, Hall prophecy. Yeah, for sure.
She does the whole reducto and it's very quiet until explosion happens and then everything goes wrong. Yeah, it just steps in front of everyone. I've got it. And Eldritch Blasts, all three of them. Head off, and one for the middle one, and then the two flanking the center one.
Perfect.
Yes, so that is a 19, a 24, and a 25.
That will hit all of them. Do your damage.
Beautiful. The first one was pretty poopy. So if we're moving from my left to right, so it was 5. The middle one is going to take 12, and then
The big one.
I'm so used to rolling dice on here. I forgot that I have real dice right next to me. And then the one on my right is going to take 11.
Look here. I need the 3 of you. All 3.
They're attacking us? They can't do that.
Oh, they can.
That's not in the rules.
They
I
don't
need
get
all 3 of you
turns?
to make a wisdom saving throw.
I will note that Master B has a threatening aura, so once per round, one attack per round will always be directed at Master B.
Okay.
A thing to remember.
This is an area of effect.
You said wisdom?
Yes.
19.
Okay.
Is this charm?
No.
Great.
24.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh, no.
Or a 6.
Yeah, that is not going to cut it, unfortunately.
If you screw me again, you're going in the corner.
What happens is, as the 3 of you are starting to advance towards the encroaching beings of smoke, the one at the head puts its hands together and expels out you can't see it, but you can feel the waves coming off this thing as this thing casts fear. So Jackson, you hate this thing. This thing is bad. You don't like it. It is unnatural. For your next turn, you have to dash away from this thing.
No.
Hey,
I'm glad I cast the AoE that is centered on me.
Yeah. You'll be safe.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, as you're heading out, they're just kind of following
Wait. Like, directly away from them, they're coming down the path, then I can just run down the path the other way, or do I have to run in the forest?
You can run down path the other way.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, hold on. That would have been... Oh, boy. All right. Because we are... In my head, we're fighting on a balance beam.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Oh, boy. Okay. All right.
Yowza.
Got it. Well, good thing my turn isn't for a little bit.
You've got some time. Mordecai, it is your turn.
How far away are they?
They are about 30 feet out. Excellent.
I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
Rage, Mordecai.
Fucking rage.
It's been a long time since I've gotten to do the fun rage bear combo. So yeah, still perched up on my hind legs. Mordecai just growls to rival the creatures of the forest, and I will then land back on my front paws, start charging forward, and I'm going to take my multi-attack against the big guy.
All right, do it to it.
All right, so, and on my, as mentioned before, at level 6 Circle of the Moon Druid, my attacks count as magical in beast form.
Yes, they do. Go for it.
Which is sick. That's a little bit of that kind of fey, wild energy that's kind of around my form now. Bite attack is going to be 24 to hit. Oh, and I get +1 damage from Chiron. Wait. Chiron's thing, remind me how this is interpreted. Chiron's thing says +3 to attack dice roll numbers can turn rolls into crits.
So if you were to roll a 17, that would turn it into it. Was that a 17?
Well, I'm looking at a 17.
That's a crit, baby.
So that's a crit.
That's a crit, baby.
Crit on 17?
With Chiron's help, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, look, plot
so-
says I have to have Amareya. I should really have Kyra.
I can put out some beefy numbers too.
That's true. That's true.
So let's see, and I have a static with my rage and Kyra, and I have a +3 to my normal damage. So sorry, I'm bouncing between now.
Roll
You're good.
them dice.
So that is 10, 15, 18 points of damage on the bite.
Okay.
As I just lash into this thing. Second attack with the claws. Not a crit. 23.
That'll hit.
10, 13 damage.
13. Okay.
So that was bite and claws, and I am all up in this thing's grill.
Awesome.
And the little guy, I'm just like heads, like I take a bite out of the smoke and tastes gross. Yep. But I kind of like try to be intimidating and like shake it. I look at the little guys next to me. Like, what fucking piece?
As a matter of fact, Mordecai, they do.
Also, I think in a bigger bear form, instead of just the mutton chops, I think it's full Mordecai beard. Yeah, so I'm bigger, better bearded bear.
Bigger, better bearded Beardikai.
Beardikai?
Beardikai.
That's what he's drinking.
Yes, Beardikai.
Okay. Mordecai, make me a dexterity saving throw.
I have advantage on those because danger sense.
Excellent.
I'm using bear dex, which is worse than my dex. Oh, that's a natural 17. So
Okay.
17.
You're good. One of these smoke beings, you see a tiny skull kind of appear out of it, and it just shoots a jet of ash directly into your face, but nothing happens. The other three are going to attack you. Your AC is a 16, right?
Correct.
One hits.
God, that's a good noise.
Right? It's part of the reason I got some chonky dice
Really
for Christmas.
chonky dice.
And I'm happily using them this time. All right, that is going to be 9 damage to you.
Is that physical?
Yes.
All right, so reduced to 4.
Yes.
Because I'm raging.
And
Bigger Better Bear has 42 hit points total for what it's worth.
all right,
You have to kill 2 bears to get to me.
roll me. What is your passive perception as a bear?
As a bear...
Yes.
Well, I still keep my wisdom. 16. I have keen smell, if that you think would factor in at all.
Yes, it would. There's something else here. Something below the ground. You can feel, now that you know to feel it, you feel the ground shake beneath your feet. Something has moved under you, but it's already gone.
Unable to communicate, I think I just, in the midst of being attacked, I try to maybe try to catch Zephyr or Chiron's eye, someone's eye, and I just paw at I just dig into the ground a little bit just to try to be I'm smacking the ground.
Right. Okay, Jackson, you're up.
So what is the exact wording on the sphere?
Fear.
Yeah, because fear is 12 different things.
Yeah.
I have to dash away.
Yeah, you must take the dash action and move away by the safest available route on each of your turns, unless there is nowhere to move.
Okay, so I could still use a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then I cast Spiritual Weapon and I throw the book at it.
Hell yeah.
Because that's not concentration. Yeah, I just take off running. Take off running, and I'm an elf, so I have 35. So I'm going 70 feet.
You're
the
booking
wrong
it.
way.
Yep.
But I throw the giant book over my shoulder.
Booking it?
Oh!
Fuck.
That was bad.
He said it, I just emphasized
That
it.
was great.
Attack the big thing.
Yep.
16 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
9 damage.
9 damage. Let me roll
And the book
a
stays right
concentration on this thing. See if he beefs it.
Concentrations on the attacks I hit him with?
I did forget to do that.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because it just broke.
Yay!
Cool. So on the fear effect?
Yeah, the fear effect is broken.
So you run. What the fuck am I doing?
Beans.
Nerds.
And too late, I remembered that I had a point of inspiration.
Yeah, I saw you have that realization over there.
But this is the game.
This is the game.
All right,
The
so-
game is everybody forgetting half their shit.
Well, there's just so much shit.
There's a lot of shit, and we've been
3
playing-
years of playing these characters.
Yes.
We have a lot of
Multi-classed.
tricks.
Absolutely.
All right, so yeah, that's my turn. Turn around, the vines whip around me. I'm kind of standing on one, like in a starter's block position, ready to get that extra bit of juice going.
That's really good.
Get back in the fight.
Zephyr, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Perception is a... Oh, It's just another stanky 20.
With that sick, nasty 20, you notice that Mordecai is pawing the ground, and you see there is something kind of like rippling up, like just little pieces of like pebbles and whatnot are kicking up off the ground.
The Caddyshack gopher trail.
You see that there is something underground, and it is coming towards you.
Rad. What is the situation in regards to Shadow Folks and Mordecai?
Mordecai is surrounded by smoke.
I know
they all up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
I mean, hit me, brother. You know I can take it.
Oh yeah, if you're fine with it.
I have before I get through this bear, I have 100 hit points.
All right, cool. Then I'm gonna do a 4th level shatter just on that big cluster. Then.
Yeah, hit
Do
me,
it,
hit
do it,
me,
do it,
baby,
do
one
it,
more
do it.
time.
Awesome.
cluster.
So everyone in that cluster is gonna make a con save.
Okay.
Bear.
What's the DC?
17.
Okay.
Bear
One
con, same as my
success,
con.
one failure.
Oh, I save easy. 26.
Failures. 3 failures.
Natural 19
And-
plus my 7.
Oh, this is a 2 of the little guys fail. The big guy and the other 2 pass.
Awesome. So it's gonna be 19 thunder damage total, halved.
Okay.
For those that passed. So that would
10.
be 10. Yes.
Okay.
Is thunder? I don't know if you.
9.
I don't know if you get resistance to
Sure.
No, I don't have the bear totem
9
thing.
or 10, depending on how you want to lean that. Which does leave me without my pack slots. And with the Deep's Grasp, even if a living creature is hidden, living is the caveat.
Yes.
So whether or not these shadow things are alive, who knows?
I think that's a question for Pet Shop.
Yes. But I would know the name, species, and base thoughts.
Excellent.
That is the coolest ability.
It's a very good ability. I'm left without my big guns, but it's very, very potent. So
I will always love and regret giving you that ability. So what happens? You cast Shatter. Mordecai, like, you are just rocked for a moment.
Yep.
You see 2 of the little dudes pop.
oh, nice.
Ooh, nice. Fuck yeah.
2 down. The big one is not happy with his current state of affairs.
I'm very glad.
Things are rough. The other 2 little guys, not super happy. And you can see the beings do not have names, but they have species. The little ones are smoke methods.
Oh, of course.
The big one is a shadow beast.
Okay.
And the thing beneath the ground is a Zorn.
Oh, no! What's that doing here?
It's a very bad forest.
Oh man.
A very bad forest. I do need.
Garbo Forest.
That was your turn, Zephyr. Now is the Shadow Beast's turn. Is unhappy. So he is going to make
It's not good. It's not good what's down there.
3 attacks on Mordecai, and these are all going to be at advantage because you're surrounded.
That's fair.
Natural 20.
Ooh, bring it. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of you, DM.
Okay, so I'm going to go.
You think I care?
Bear don't care.
I don't care.
Can I nominate Bear Don't Care as a new
Bear Don't Care?
T-shirt?
Bear don't care.
Bear don't care. Very good. My second roll was double 1s,
Okay, balancing all things.
and I have rolled another 20.
Okay, balancing all things, huh?
All right, let's take a look here.
Hey, you crit on 17s now.
Yeah, no, solid point.
All right, I need more dice.
That's fine. I'm not like there is maybe you share this with me, Ryan, of playing fighters or playing up front. It's like I want you to hurt me.
Exactly.
Like, bring it. This is what I live for.
Yeah.
This is the build.
Every fighter I've ever played, and like most of my early game characters were like fighter archetypes. I was just like, I don't care. You can't hurt me.
Yeah, and if you hurt me, that's good. 'Cause that's why I'm here.
Exactly.
You can't kill me.
Bear don't care.
Bear don't care.
Big Bear don't care.
13.
Big bear.
Don't care.
Bad hair bear don't care.
There's a big thing under the ground. It's not great.
I'm coming.
Mordecai growls, and you interpret that as, there's a big thing in front of me.
I think my favorite thing, Griffin, when we talked about Zorns on Pet Shop was when we realized how fucking big they are.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you and I were both operating at the fact that they were maybe like 2-3 feet tall. They're big.
Yes.
They're like 7 foot,
Yeah,
right?
They're large, I think.
They're either medium or large.
Many
Do you
arms,
want
too,
this
right?
as one lump or 2 separate attacks?
I don't think it makes a difference. It's all halved for me, right?
Total's
It's just-
55.
Okay. I'm going to do some 55 reduced by
30,
half.
30,
No, it would be
27. 27, sorry.
I'm still in bear form. I have
Yo.
2 bear hit points left.
So this thing, you all see this massive person made of smoke reach forward, slash at Mordecai, and bite into his bare neck.
His bare neck?
His bare neck. And
It seems
Mordecai
unnecessary,
perseveres.
but these are the bare necessities.
Oh, God.
Christ, simple bare
Okay.
necessity.
My turn?
Oh, no, it's your turn.
Okay. There's something I'm debating doing, but I might need to save it for the thing I think is underground.
Bear gonna drop.
Yeah. Like
Spend that bear.
I'm in that podcast mode where it's like, do I do what's useful or do I do what's cool?
We talked about this last time too. We have reached the point in the campaign where we have to think tactically.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yes.
All right, here's what I will do. I'm going to bonus action shift.
Okay.
Use my shifter ability, my racial shifter ability.
You can do that as a bear?
I mean, I unless you
No,
think
I mean, that's
otherwise.
fine.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I never thought about it. I don't think you've done that before. That's interesting.
I think I have, but a long time ago.
Okay.
When my old bread and butter was because that was 3 bonus actions every in a round,
right, yes.
Rage, wild shape, shift. So I get +1 to my AC.
Okay.
As a
But
bear.
more importantly, I get,
get
temp HP.
Yep.
I get
Ah.
1d6 plus my level plus con
Okay.
in temp HP. That's a 3. So I get 17 temp HP.
Sick.
Nice.
I'm then going to back away
Uh-huh.
and take op attacks from all these fools probably.
Yep.
Can't keep
So-
a good bear down.
So hit me with it.
Okay. The look here, that is going to be... That's gonna be a 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
21. Smoke methods don't have much. 16. Don't think... Huh?
Hits.
That hits.
Just on the nose.
And more than that. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So they are all going to make 1 attack on you. No crits, though.
Perfect.
That is going to 3 from one method, 4 from another method, and 14 from the Shadow Beat.
Yeah, I'm out of bear form.
Yep.
So I skid back and let's see. A
Extra-
little bit of that carries over into Mordecai.
Okay.
Into my meat form, but not much. So as I step back and take these attacks, I know it's coming. I tumble, I roll. Mordecai gets out of the roll, stands back up. His full shifter features are out, and then kind of turning on a knee, I will grab my necklace and stomp the ground and raise a fist up, and I will cast Erupting Earth.
Excellent.
Right underneath the Mephits and the smoke beast.
Excellent. Go ahead. So that's
a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. They must all make Dex saving throws. DC, where is it? 15.
okay.
Dex 15.
2 pass, 1 fail.
Okay, this is going to be 3d12 bludgeoning damage.
Half on save.
Half on save.
Okay. Okay.
32.
Okay.
Nice.
2 11s and a 10.
Yep, that'll do it.
So
Okay.
32 bludgeoning damage.
32. So the 2 methods pop.
Nice. Good.
Oh, yeah, that was 2.
I've been wanting to cast Erupting Earth for so long, guys. So yeah, I stomp the ground. The little stone that is around my necklace, like a shadow of it, sort of drips off and pounds into the earth, and it mole trails over, kind of like a landmine, and just
Okay.
the earth explodes. And I've made that entire zone. Not that it's gonna matter to them probably, but I've made that entire zone difficult terrain.
Absolutely.
Might help for whatever's down there.
Well, so all the methods are dead.
Oh, and I'm no longer raging for what it's worth because I
Okay.
cast a spell.
Right. The Zorn pops up underneath Baelit. He is able to kind of nimbly get out of the way, but there is this terrible multi-armed earth elemental just in the middle of all of you.
Warlocks are in trouble. Ah!
I'm coming.
Fuck!
We've got a warlock sandwich right now.
Yep.
Jackson, you're up.
Cool. Can I get to the warlocks with just my movement?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Then 35 foot, get to the Zorn and the warlocks.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Zorn's speed is halved, and it needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Yeah. Spirit Guardians.
It's literally my favorite spell.
Natural
in the game.
20.
That's fine.
Okay.
My spell save DC is also not great. But
What does Jackson's Spirit Guardians look like?
It's
It
the
was the
vines.
vines.
Oh,
Like it's
okay,
the
good.
swirling
Awesome.
vines. Like it's kind of.
You look like a big Tangela.
I was going for poison ivy, but that works too.
Radiant Tangela.
Radiant Tangela, but it's like Fey, so it like can like shift through
So
things.
Fadiant Tangela.
Fadiant Tangela.
A Fadiant
A
Tangela.
tumbleweed with some Jordans.
Gosh, that's good. Okay, so it'll make it when it's its turn. It'll make the save again.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, power move for clerics. I figured out you can stack. Are you ready? You can stack mirror image. My trickery domain cleric could get blink.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit Guardians and spiritual weapon can all be stacked.
All at the same time.
They're not
You
concentrated.
just need to have a
So-
long enough fight.
Yes. So you beep, 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 just bounce fucking.
That's trickery,
everywhere.
all right.
I need to use it. It will happen.
I will leave my spiritual weapon where it is, so the book stays by the big smoke method, but doesn't do anything this turn. I will bonus action for fighting spirit, and I'm going to fuck this Zorn up so badly.
Go for it.
Will you say fighting spirit one more time?
Fighting spirit.
Da, 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 da. I feel like that just needs to be on there every time.
Chase, when are you going to invest in a soundboard?
Beep, 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 beep.
That might be a season 4 investment.
Toronto! Toronto! All right, first attack. 30.
Yeah?
And I get 2d8s because of Amaranth.
Nice.
17 damage.
Okay.
Magical.
Naturally.
Second attack, 27.
I'll hit.
15 magical slashing. And... Yep, fuck it. Jackson Surge! Third attack. Natural 20.
Ooh, there it is.
All right, so that's going to be 48. That's good. That is also good, so that's going to be 37 damage.
Okay.
Fourth attack is a 28. And that's going to be 21 damage.
Blinded by a shiny boy.
He's Jackson Silver and his son is not a toy.
It's alive.
It's not happy, though.
Barely. It is barely alive.
The spiritual
You come
guardians
in
can
and
take
you
it out.
You don't know where Zorn Jugular is, but you know you've hit it.
I hit that thing. It is in its left kneecap for some reason,
Yeah.
but I got it.
I mean, its head's also its head is
It's also its
on
torso?
its chest, and like
Its head's a crater.
Its mouth is like in its armpit. Like it's a weird ass thing.
This thing is
So-
bad.
And then I just take a half step back, pull my right foot behind, and just give it a come at me, bro. Just a little hand. And I will reaction for parry stance and raise my AC.
Okay. Zephyr, you're up.
All right. So there is still the Shadow Beast.
Yes.
And there's the Zorn.
Yes.
But the Mephits are gone.
Correct.
Cool. How does the Shadow Beast look?
Not excellent, but better than the Zorn.
Smoky.
Okay. I am going to lob 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Beast, 1 at the Zorn.
Okay.
I've got one of those nice moments of like I'm standing between the two and yeah, have the finger guns pointed in opposite directions.
Put it down! Put it down!
All right. Give me some attacks.
Mexican
Very
standoff style.
Boondock Saints.
Very,
Yeah.
very.
The first one on the Shadow Beast is a 14.
On the Shadow Beast. That is not going to cut it.
That did not cut it. Second one on the
Oh,
Shadow...
I'm sorry. No, it does.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Second one on the Beast is a Words are hard. Holy shit. 23.
Yep, that'll do.
And then on the Zorn is a 19.
That just hits.
Ooh, alrighty.
It is a Zorn.
All right.
He's made of rocks.
So that's 15 force to the Shadow Beast.
Okay, he will take all of that.
And that was a very good one. That is 15 force to the Zorn.
Nice.
You want to do it?
To the Zorn?
Yeah.
Kill steals a few.
Yeah, it's the moment of sitting there looking at both the Shadow Beast, the Zorn. The arms go up and slowly are lowered down and fire at the same time. They spiral off. Mord's got the nice moment of like going to claw, and then the Eldritch Blast hits it. Yeah. The two sort of spiral around, and the one, there's the moment of clocking the Zorn out, like as Jackson's tearing into it, it falls. Jackson sees me standing there, the smoke arising from my fingertips. A wink.
Hey, can you curve that bullet?
If I need to, baby.
All right.
And that's me, because I have no bonus action stuff. So.
Bardics.
All right.
Yes,
I'm just saying you
Bardic.
All right.
Take one more.
I'm just saying you distinctly have bonus actions.
I do have bonus. I forget I have Bardic Inspiration.
I know.
literally
I remind
every
you
time.
every episode.
You do, and I do very much appreciate that.
What do you say?
Oh, to inspire.
Sing
Yeah.
your new hit.
You gotta sing a hit.
Who needs some help with that?
Oh,
Bardic
I have to Sam Regal this.
Not necessarily. I was just saying from the Zephyr Sings the Hits song.
You're playing a musical character. You must be musical.
Yeah. You've got this buddy, and that's all I got for you. Sorry, see, I'll get my mind in the improv music mood for next time.
The Shadow Beast charges you, Mordecai.
Bring it on.
And that is going to be... He doesn't get advantage anymore because you're not surrounded by Mephits.
But I'm not raging.
It's a 2 on the
No.
die. Look here, dirty 20.
Yes.
And 14.
No.
Okay.
AC 16 while shifted.
Okay.
In my man form.
Your man form.
Mordecai Prime.
That is going to be 19 damage.
Wow. Potent.
2d10 plus 5.
Yeah. That's a good hit.
That's a good hit.
A hit. Very palpable hit indeed.
And that is its turn. You're up, Mordecai.
I am going to draw the Workman's Gavel and two-hand that bad bitch. And I'm going to make 2 reckless attacks
Do it.
against this thing.
Do the thing.
Get it, reckless baby.
That's not great, but I think I'll still hit it. 17 to hit.
17, that'll do. Is that with your plus 3?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
But, yeah, 17 will do.
Okay. So this is a D10 plus a D6 fire. 8 bludgeoning, 4 fire.
Okay.
For 12.
Okay.
Second attack. Finish the bastard. Natural 20 and a natural 1.
Oh, nice.
All right.
That's the best split. I love that.
That's what's up. Okay, so now I need another D6 and another D10. Ooh, kind of stinky on the dice. 4, 8. Not a great crit, honestly. 8 bludgeoning, 5 fire.
Okay. Bludgeoning, 5 fire, so that is 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still up.
It's still up. It's not looking good.
Shit. Help.
Jackson, you're up.
Yeah.
I run through the space where the Zorn was and kind of try to do a cool monk shit jump off of it, and it just kind of roll through it.
Not a monk. What you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
You're in armor.
I'm in armor.
He's got that Paul
Yeah.
Blart moment when he tries to do the slide and has to
Like,
sort of shuffle
shuffle.
behind him.
I just kind of barrel roll through it and make my way all the way up to the smoke thing, and it needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes, it does.
Help.
That is going to be a 13.
That's my DC.
Ah.
Dang. I have a very, very...
Half damage.
Yeah, it's
No.
It's not?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, you're right. It is half. Okay, so it would have...
Yeah,
should have done
it's
it to
such
the
a
Zorn.
good spell. You literally just stand there.
So it's going to take... halved is 7 radiant,
Okay.
And now I'm going to hit it.
Do it.
Kill it.
Am I flanked with you at this point?
I don't know. I'll
give it to you.
Okay, cool. So that gives me advantage.
Yeah, because it's in melee with you, so.
Cool. Wow, I rolled so bad. 17?
17 will do.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, what if you were a monk cleric? You had that mobility of a monk and then just popped Spirit Gardens and just flew through the battlefield.
Right, yeah. 20 damage.
Some Dulcio shit.
How do you want to do this?
Cool. Woo! The vines, the fey vines reach out and grab it, and I would like the paper crinkle tore in half sound effect of a smoke monster being ripped in two. And
These are my actual notes. I didn't want to completely tear them in half.
That's fair. That's fair.
And the vine just slices the smoke monster half long ways, and the scythe goes the other half. Ooh. I quartered the smoke.
You quad it.
As you quad it, this thing, by the time it falls to the ground, it is already dissipated. And you are left, the only thing on the path even remotely showing that there was any kind of a fight here is the body of the Zorn. And on quick inspection, you see this thing is quickly decaying into the base elements of the forest. Dirt and rock.
Weird.
Couple of weird gems mixed in there too, and you are left in the unsettling quiet of the forest.
I dust my safari gear off. Well, that was fun.
We good?
Yeah, I'm great.
I'm okay.
Is everyone else
just
feeling
blew some
well?
guns, but that's it.
Yeah, I could use a juice box, but
We'll stick a straw in you and suck you out, or
Ricard, Kyron, all good, everybody?
Hey, we're good. I think so. That honestly went better than I thought it would.
I'm in short rest territory if we're thinking of taking rests.
that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not that hurt, but I could afford to heal up a little bit.
I mean,
We
like,
just ate breakfast.
I can heal you a little bit if you need.
We just ate breakfast. How about
bad
second breakfast?
On a scale of like 1 to
Literally on a scale,
certain number, like 100 or so.
I'm a mild heal should do me just fine.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I could take a orange break, a juice box break.
Do we
sounds great.
want an orange slice break?
Let's
We
take
can
an orange
take-
slice.
We can take a quick one, but
Yeah.
let's not linger.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, how about let's go like a quarter mile down the road,
Sure. Yeah. I can
and
do
then
that.
we'll stop there.
Yeah. Do you still have? How's your magic eyes?
Oh, they're going, baby.
Anything else out there that we didn't know about?
I haven't. No, am I seeing anything within range?
No, you've just been in a pretty noisy fight. There's no wildlife around you at all. Nothing.
That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, and yes, I do look good in these shorts. Thanks.
See, you, Zach, are putting thoughts in Mordecai's head.
Yep.
And I don't know how I feel about
Well,
that.
it's because I cannot read your actual thoughts, so I have to make them up for the bit.
as relatively queer as characters as I've played recently, Mordecai isn't.
Hey, Zephyr, you can like see names of things.
Yeah.
What are the trees?
Trees do not have names.
Oh, okay. They don't have names.
I can ask.
I'm just curious. Ricard said like the forest is alive and evil, and we shouldn't stay on the path. So I assumed that meant like the tree was going to like reach down and grab us as soon as we like put a toe out of line.
Yeah, Ricard, have you ever had druids come through here and try to interact with the plant life here?
They have tried in the past, yes.
Is that valuable to us? Because I think that's something I can do now.
You can try, but they don't get much out of it. They simply repeat the name.
What name?
Chernabog. It is the name of the being that presides over the forest.
Gotcha.
He is a trickster, a fey being, something old and powerful.
Did they send these things, or are these just creatures that happen to we come across?
It is hard to say. The being Chernabog does not... I have not treated with it personally. He does appear to some, not often, specifically when he wants something.
Does he sometimes appear in the form of a really kick-ass bear? Or a wolf thing?
He can.
Nah, Beans. That thing a couple nights ago I was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably him then, huh?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Well, not nice, but
oh,
yeah.
Well, I maybe can, sniff him out. I don't know.
I would avoid hunting for him.
Oh, yeah, no. You've made that abundantly clear, Akar.
If he has made an attempt to contact you, I promise you, he is perfectly willing to do so in his own time.
Amare, are we going to have to get rid of this fool before you can have your temple back?
No, I do not think so. We are going to be leaving the forest soon enough. Once we are out, we should be free of his grasp, and the return trip may be tricky, but hopefully from my position I will be able to ease things a bit.
That would be good, because you're going to want to have people come through here. I am imagining this is not the last time I will be making this trek, and I would like to not have to kill smoke demons every time.
That's a solid point.
A reasonable request. I will take it under advisement. And he winks.
That's maybe a 5-year plan strategy.
So GM, just give me a visual here, because maybe I'm having a little trouble. So,
Sure.
Amare's temple
Yes.
is at the top of a hill or a mountain or something?
The top of a mountain on the other side of the line.
Okay, so we go all the way through the forest, and then there's a hill. It's not a hill surrounded by the forest.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I don't know why I thought it was like a mountain in the middle of the forest. And it was like,
Also would have been good.
also would have been good. Well, if that was the case, we were going to have to deal with the Unseelie and cleanse the area, but we just got to get through.
Got to get through.
Got to get through. Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go around it.
Gotta go.
Got to burn it down.
burn it to the ground. Well,
I mean, look.
I am kind of a druid now. I'm more druid than I am barbarian.
Hey, you know what I think? I think you're 100% you.
I think you
Accurate, kind of adjacent to the point.
Yep.
I feel inspired.
All right.
Thanks.
So let's keep walking. Juice break in 30 minutes or so.
Yeah. So we take our juice break.
Yep. Go ahead and
All right.
do whatever healing you want to do.
I get
I'm good.
a wild
I
shape
just get my
back.
stuff back.
I
Not my
get my
spells, but I
shift-
get everything else
my
back.
shift back.
Goodbye, cool eyes.
Car, are we there yet?
Almost.
Great.
We will stop again not too long from now for the night. Then we should be out by mid-morning tomorrow.
Awesome.
Cool. I burned 3 of my druid hit dice, and I'm back at full.
I didn't take any damage, so
Me either.
I just got.
I ran
got spell
away.
slots back.
I ran the wrong way.
Goodbye, cool eyes. Until next time.
Would there be any pieces of this forest, leaves, bark, seeds, pine cones, things like that are available to me on the path?
There's the Zorn bits.
I don't want Zorn bits. I'm talking about foliage.
Foliage.
Talking about
Yeah, you can find. There are some like big chunky maple leaves.
Okay. Can I make a nature check to see if it's a good or bad idea to take these from the forest?
Go for it.
Or whatever check that would be.
Yeah.
Nature will be a 19.
19.
I'm actually
You think
I'm
if
proficient
it is
in nature.
on the path from everything you've heard, you should be fine if you grab something that is already sitting on the path.
Cool. I realized when I saw my mom that I never gave her the pouch of Fey seeds that we got when we visited the Feywild.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna take a couple of leaves or branches, acorns, just a small gathering of things for the autumnal line to
Sure.
kind of add to that bundle to give to her.
Absolutely.
She might find it interesting.
Cool.
And as we've well established, Mordecai's a fucking mama's boy. So
That's true.
to be fair, she's great.
Yeah,
Great
Yep.
mom.
I'm
Yeah.
a fan.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
Zephyr wrote a whole song about it.
It is one of my better tunes.
It is. Hey, Zephyr, how's that tune go?
More days of friends. Well, I know it's been a good. No, that's
so-
Jackson's girl. Never mind. Shit.
It's really weird because only my
Morty's
older
mom.
siblings ever called me Morty. It's weird.
Got it going on. Is this right?
Hey, you were on the right track and I wasn't. There we go.
You've written so many bangers, I don't remember which one's which.
They just come to me.
The rest of the day passes very quietly. Especially after the excitement of the morning, Ricard is on full alert, keeping an eye out for anything else that may be approaching. His alert is for naught. The three of you are asked to, pick your watches again. Who's taking which watch?
I'll go first.
Okay.
And I'll go first and I'll take a double.
Okay.
Because I can.
Sure.
And I'll take 3, you take 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Cool. Jackson, do you do anything specific on your watch?
I do the same routine I've done with the bedroll, finding the center of the path, very ritualistically and militaristically, laying all of that out, and then just I spend my watch just sitting in the center of the path, very alert and aware, but also trying very, very, sitting crisscross applesauce and trying very, very hard to levitate myself off the ground.
Naturally. Going for those monk points.
Going for the monk points, but
Will Jackson be the first of us to triple class?
I'll let everybody sleep.
Yep.
And I go, my internal clock beeps. I go over to Mordecai. I make a very good point of walking straight down the center of the path and then turning when I get to Mordecai, no roundabout
changing of the
anything.
guard
Yeah,
shit.
changing of the guard, but keeping my distance from the trees as much as I possibly can. And I kind of just nudge him. Your turn.
Monkeys.
I did see monkeys. How did you know?
What? Oh. What?
There were monkeys.
Oh. Weird.
4 of them with
4.
glowing pink eyes and 6 tails.
You're fucking with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you can't tempt me like that. I will try to change into one of those.
I know. But
right.
but now you've got something to look for the next 2 hours. Good night.
I'll get up. I can't get Big Cool Wolf out of my head, but I'm not I'm Mordecai's savvy enough at this point. Obviously he wants it. He wants it so bad.
Oh yeah.
But he knows better. It's wanting to unwrap a gift before candle nights. You can't do it as much as you want to, or else Mom will yell at you.
A lot.
And Mom in this case is Ricard. But I'll spend a little. I'll burn a ring of animal influence to have a little chat with Hugo. Just check in.
Hey, boss.
There you go. You doing okay?
Yeah, I think so. This place gives me... feels weird.
Yeah, well, we're almost out there, champ.
All right.
This is a fun little expedition we're on, but yeah, I kind of miss the action from time to time, but then we get into the action, and I go, it's oh, we could die. But we haven't yet, so knock on
Good on you, I
distant
guess.
wood. Yeah. You're a good little mouse. You're a good buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a good giant.
I am pretty big. All right, go to bed. He snores like me too. Oh, so cute. I will actually, just because I want to kind of confirm what Ricard said, I will spend a moment, and I will kind of like I did when the wolf showed up, is I will sit on the edge of the established path. I'll sit crisscross applesauce, and I will take off my druid necklace and kind of hold it in my cupped hands.
Sure.
And just kind of trace my fingers around the length of it, tapping into all of the wilds and druid magic that is there. And I will cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
So that I can, just because I wanna kind of hear it for myself,
Sure.
Seeing, or in this case, hearing is believing. So Speak with Plants. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
I speak with plants. I can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day. So yeah, I imbue plants with limited sentience and animation, allowing them the ability to communicate with me.
You hear breathing from the plants. Just a quiet, steady...
Ricard braced me for this, so I think I'm pretty chill. I'm kind of trying to meditate in it a little bit. It's not really his style, but I think he's just trying to take a little bit of that oneness with nature. And I'll close my eyes even and kind of try to match my breathing to the forest. And after a little bit, I've got 10 minutes. After maybe a couple minutes, I'll say, I'll repeat the name. Chernabog.
We remember.
Do you know where he makes his home?
You are in it. You walk these halls and know not the master.
Mordecai has a small panic attack. Is he dangerous to us?
Yes.
Are you dangerous to us?
Very.
Why?
We are Chernabog.
We mean you no harm. Whatever that means. We simply seek passage through. We're on a greater mission.
Nothing greater.
I respect that. I would like to learn more one day.
You will learn. The world will learn.
You're very scary, you know that?
We are not scary. We are the truth.
God, I mean, you really are though. With that thing you just said, you realize like that's scary. I get it. No, don't get me wrong. I got you. But like, woo, man. Hey, good talk. And I just turn the spell off, like, and I just have the moment of,
Cut the connection.
hang up the phone.
Okay.
That was okay. That was cool.
That was sweet.
I don't regret doing that at all. Mordecai is like genuinely, like, he completely 100% understands what this force is putting down, but he's also a bit of a dip, right? Like, he thinks that he almost thinks that maybe with enough time he could persuade this forest to be like, to chill out. Like, I was considering, like, I think Mordecai has some time, Jackson mentioned having to, maybe make this journey more and more as the temple is reopened. Mm-hmm. And like Mordecai started off in the Kindlelands on his own after he left, kind of wandered off on his own. He started as a guide. He started, escorting people up the mountain to Concetre from Bulwark.
Sure.
So like he kind of entertains, like, maybe when this is all over, maybe this is he functions like Ricard does, where maybe he helps guide people through the autumnal line, and
For sure.
That's something that a good druid could do.
I love Mordecai for such a like I don't want to call him a grumpus because he's not a grumpus, but for such a grumpus, he has such a warm heart.
He feels very strongly and not very deep, right? Like,
see, I disagree. I think you've got some deep feelings.
Well, I guess in the moment, right?
Yes.
Like his reactions are very quick and sharp and very immediate.
Yeah.
It's
just
in these moments of kind of contemplation.
He just doesn't know how to share it.
Yeah.
Either way, I love our
most of
big
the time.
hairy boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. But yeah, that'll be my watch.
Okay. You wake up Zephyr.
Hey, Zeph.
Hey.
Almost there, bud.
Okay, cool.
Do you wanna? You've got Rogar, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll tell you in the morning. Nothing serious.
cool. Come on, Rogar. I'll put him on top of my head.
All right. Night.
You can look one way, he can look the other way.
Yeah.
Good team.
The Zephyr, you settle in for your watch, and after about 20 minutes, you kind of get comfortable. You can hear Mordecai snoring again. It's just you. The fire is flickering in front of you. It's got that serpentine fire dance going on. The light is just immediately falls off as soon as it hits the edge of the path, and it's been like this since you've been out here. It's awful and uncomfy. The forest sings its low, constant song of bug song punctuated by bird calls. You were raised to fear such sounds, but recent weeks they've almost become soothing. You're able to hold this thought for just a moment before it all falls away. In an instant, the dance of the firelight is caught firm in step. The light becomes solid, more pronounced. The soft song of the autumnal arbors dies in the space between breaths. You stand up pretty quickly to investigate what the fuck is going on.
It says time stopped? seemingly?
It does seem like that. And you see, as you stand up, the darkness coalesces right at the edge of the path. The darkness where light was falling away, it is actually filling out more. You can see deeper into the forest as the darkness is collecting and becomes a solid being, not dissimilar to the smoke beast that you saw earlier, but more solid, more there. As it collects and combines, you see a brilliant white skull of some kind of an animal take the form at the top of the shoulders. And it steps onto the path. Zephyr Shinastiliev. A pleasure.
I look at Rogar. Rogar said that we can talk to things after they address us, right?
That is correct. You are not making any notable faux pas talking to me at this point.
I was talking to Rogar. Give me a moment.
Of course, of course.
Rogar, this will be okay. And I'll just sort of put him on my shoulder. What can I do for you?
You change clothes as the full formal suit.
Yeah, the safari outfit fades away. The mixed robes that I've been wearing all season appear again. Yes, how can I help you?
Oh, I for sure thought there were silk PJs going on.
Oh, I was considering like the Hugh Hefner robe thing. But no, I'm all business right now, you know?
A pleasure.
Do I happen to be talking with, give me a moment, Chernabog?
You do.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Honestly, part of me wanted to have a conversation with at least one of you before you all left. You are traveling with an old friend of mine. It seemed appropriate. Though I can tell Master Amore Dejani has a bit of a ways to go before he gets to where I knew him.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, you see, I've signed this thing. It's called an NDA. So in regards to that status, I hands are tied, you know.
He puts his hands together. I have ascertained much. It's been a while since I've been able to leave my home here, but I'm not completely ignorant to the goings-on of the world. It is good to have a conversation with someone again. I don't treat myself often enough, really. Although, frankly, most people who come in here, and he gives the side eye to a car, would rather not give me the time of day for some reason.
Well, okay, well, look, I have, what's the word I'm looking for? A history with artifice. And frankly, you sort of look like a large series of things that, decided to, bum rush us earlier. So for someone who seems very excited to talk to new people and meet an old friend, why did you just, sort of sick the dogs on us earlier?
Well, I will say it was not exactly a conscious effort. You are, without going into many details, you are very much within my body at this point.
So you're calling us a cancer?
I was going to go with a disease. But yes, and my body attacked. You are not supposed to be here. Nobody is. My blood flows through these trees.
Okay, so I guess we'll move back to the original question. What are you looking for?
Well, a little bit of information on the outside would be nice, and that is really, to be frank, that is what it is I'm seeking writ large. He snaps a finger, and in the middle of the path, a small tree stump just kind of like twists up from the ground. And sitting in the middle, there is what looks to be a geode. It's a neat trick that I've done here, isn't it?
The stump or everything?
And he gestures to time which has stopped, by all appearances.
Yes, that was quite...
Would you like to be able to do that? Limited. I will say it's not without its price. But gives me a little bit of information on the outside. Hardly much, just a peek. And you can do this for a limited period of time. The stone will allow you to do it. It also passes underneath the gaze of most people looking for any kind of magical objects as well. Should you need to get it somewhere, it may not necessarily be advantageous for someone else for you to have it. You can do this with a price.
Zach is putting on his mask. I think
There's a mask. He's standing.
He is running around the room screaming.
He's run around the room. He's done just a single lap around the room.
Yeah.
You know.
Very good. Appropriate.
The mask has come off. He's back with us. And we're in.
I'm listening.
Guys, we could do physical humor right now.
Oh, it's great.
That's great.
Take the stone. It's yours if you want it. You are not required to use it. You are not even required to attune to it.
Yeah, but I feel like, with respect, there's a lot of sort of red tape we need to work out here. All right. So you say a little bit of information on the outside world. How much is a little? That's very ambiguous.
I get a peek through you every time you do it. And sometimes that's a lot for some people to handle. I am, and he gestures widely, quite a lot.
Okay, so you get a free rein to walk through my head.
Only for the moment. For the moment when time speeds back up, I get a good look around. I get whatever you know about the current situation.
And what interests you so much about the current situation? Because frankly, things are a little delicate.
Oh, I'm aware.
The fewer hands we have trying to pull the chips in their own direction, the better.
Currently, I don't see me being able to pull many chips for at least a little while yet. My last opportunity to pull chips, as you say, was taken from me quite some time ago. And I have allowed that to go its own way. However, my last view into the world was recently blinded. I find myself without a means of seeing. I would like to know what's going on, and eventually a way out. I imagine that second one will take some time, but I have been trapped here for quite some time.
And what trapped you here?
I died.
Doing what? Was it unjust? Are you angry? Are you searching for revenge?
Has Amareya Dejani never told you about the wars?
Amareya Dejani, as you said, isn't fully back yet. I'm sure all of that will come in time, but we
Certainly
haven't gotten there yet.
Well, let me, who remembers everything quite perfectly, fill you in.
Sure.
The god you have traveling with you is a killer. He killed me. He killed countless other gods before everything was set right by the mother and the father. And I died here, and my blood spilt far and wide and made this forest, and my divinity was captured and taken from me and housed elsewhere. And then eventually, 4 folk utilized it, and for a while I could see. And now I can't. So, what I would like is for you to take that little rock, and you'll know what the risks are. I like to let everybody know exactly what the risks are ahead of time. It only seems fair. And I promise you, there is reward. I know you've got something coming. I I only get information now when people come through the forest. And you've all hinted at enough going on out there. This would be very useful to you.
Oh, no, it would. Char, can I call you Char?
I'd rather you didn't.
All right. Have you ever built a house of cards?
Yes.
A fun thing. It passes the time. It can be very frustrating.
Yes.
Especially when you start it and you get like a level or two. If it falls down, it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to the very top,
Mm-hmm.
you're almost there, and it all falls down.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is more disheartening.
I promise you, I am intimately aware.
So you can understand why adding a wild card into this house of cards that will, at some point in the future, he says, want to reclaim his chips. In a world that I have fought very hard to correct and get set on a path of equality and freedom. This offer does not seem as tempting as you may think it does.
Like I said, I will let you know every piece of risk that you would take by using it. And I promise you, it is really only dangerous to you.
I'm not afraid of what this stone will do to me. I am afraid of what you will do if I give you the tools you need to reclaim whatever secret future you're hoping to hold. I don't know you or your past or what you're looking to do for your future.
Zephyr.
And we've been carving a future for this land and our land, and it is on the precipice of either prospering or crumbling down. So, surely you can understand my apprehension and not wanting to trust someone who comes to me in the night while my companions are asleep, offers me a large amount of power for a peek inside my head, which frankly contains a lot of useful and frightening information.
Very well.
If you want to tell me what your intentions are, what your true intentions are, not, it's going to be harmless, it'll be fine, I promise.
Oh, I never said it would be harmless. I never said it would be harmless. My intentions are to rejoin the world outside of this prison.
And do what when you get there?
I just want to live again. I would be happy with that for now.
You see, we're in the middle of fighting someone who wanted to live and has now lived for centuries and had an iron grasp over my entire homeland. And we thought he was gone, but guess what? He wanted to continue living. And now he is coming back. I don't need another powerful entity who wants to live that is only in the market and for what is best for him. If you do not wish to harm the people outside this forest, if you wish to live your life doing whatever it is you do without malice or the determination to cause harm, then we can talk.
Pain is not my goal.
But is control.
Isn't everybody's?
I don't think so. I've been very fortunate to walk with a group of people who have at every option, every choice of control over freedom has chose freedom.
Then you were a fortunate individual. Maybe the world outside has changed since my imprisonment.
It hasn't much, and that is the problem. We're working to change that. And we can't risk it on someone who doesn't want to play ball.
I am inevitable. I have all the time. Sooner or later, I will get out of here. Someone will take me up on my offer. Someone will not be able to control that spark, and it will wander back home. It has been quite some time, but you know as well as I do, it is very close. A couple miles. All it needs to do is come this little ways, and I can leave. And maybe it'll take 100 years, maybe it'll take 1,000 years, but I will get out of here. So, if you do not want my offer, and he snaps his fingers, and the stone crumbles, and the stump twists back into the earth, that's fine. But I will remember this. Zephyr Shenastiliev. The forest will remember.
Well, Chernabog, I asked you to answer one simple question, and then I would be interested. And
I did.
Did you, though? You said you wish to live. I asked for more specifics, and you didn't tell me anything. You danced around the subject, which I find troubling.
I do not need to answer to the likes of you. And he steps off the path. Darkness reappears, and time starts.
And a rock hits Mordecai in the head to stop him from snoring. Will you shut up?
Sorry.
The rest of your watch continues without interruption.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com and our network, ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia. A special thanks to our donors, Nate C. and Nathan N. Or by giving us a rating and review over on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Ryan at RyanRolled20, Griffin at Griffcold, and Zach at That Guy Zach Robb. You can find the show at Another Path Pod. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember, sometimes it's better to leave well enough alone.
If I may, just real quick.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
Woo! It's so nice being in the room where those things are happening
No,
now.
the energy was
Oh, that's great. Oh,
Oh,
good.
that was fire.
Hey, Chase.
Hey,
That was sick, dude.
Hey!
That was good.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.